Moon Shadows. Oh, I thought it said Moonshiner. Moon Shadows Hideaway. Push Poland, baby. Into the rookery. Grew up near Lafayette, Louisiana, Cajun country, USA. Little town called Gaydon. It's the duck capital of North America.
How does the pacing of life compare to life in the city?
Well, the word bayou is technically like slow moving body of water, so the pace of life on the bayou is a lot like that. Nobody's ever in a hurry, no pressure, no problem. A lot of people say, but if you need something done in a hurry, the bayou is probably not the place to try to do it.
Hello, Miss Angie.
Hey there.
AD.
What's going on?
Doing an interview. I'm Billy Carter. This is Johnson's Ranch Marina, the oldest inland marina in Texas. It's about 120 years old. My wife and I both been here all our lives, which is a long time.
You got a lot of worms on your hat.
Figures. Yeah, this is called cypress lupa moths that defoliate the trees. Now, hopefully, they've started this process, and all these trees will be bare in another 2 or 3 weeks. But sometimes they'll actually grow back. They'll re-leaf, and you'll still get the winter pictures that all the photographers want.
They don't bite, do they?
Nah, it's just gross. They stink though.
It'd be more like 1875 when Captain Shreve broke it was called the Great Raft. There was a 60-mile long log jam up the Red River below Shreveport, all the way above Shreveport. So that prevented the riverboat traffic from going on up the Red, which would be the easiest of all things.
I don't remember if it was the Model A or the Model T, but they used it for the seats, stuff the seats with, and so it was like a crop. So they would harvest moss and had to get it to port. So the quickest way was through the ditch to the bayou to Jefferson, the railroad, or I think that was the quickest route.
You know, in the old days, we didn't have these 400 horse motors running up and down here.
Feels great out here today. And you know, it's during the middle of the week, we're gonna be out here kind of by ourselves, man. It's gonna be cool.
These jet skis that run 70, 80 miles an hour. It's just, people go too fast for a lake like this. I mean, if a channel marker doesn't get you, a tree's gonna get you. Yesterday, one burned to the ground, sitting out in front of Big Pine Lodge. I think it was yesterday, wasn't it?
What?
That boat burned Big Pine.
Boat burned Sunday.
Sunday.
They ever found out who, and I'm not sure they ever found out what happened with the boat, what went wrong.
Or maybe I'll start with this. Do you think there are any misconceptions people have about like rural America?
Well, considering our lake's halfway in Louisiana, we're about half Cajun, and I don't know what the other half is, but we cook a lot the same, fish a lot the same.
Yeah, that's cool.
Of course, like everything in Louisiana, you get on the Louisiana side of the lake, you're liable to run into a still or two when you're out there cruising around in the woods in these go devils. You got to watch where you're going. So I take off down the road, and I get down the road a pretty good piece, half mile or a mile, and I heard the boats coming back. So I head back to the boat, and I get a couple of 100 yards away. I see this white truck there with these flashing lights on. Five different flavors of moonshine on the tailgate. My guys come in about 15 minutes later, and we'd already sampled 2 or 3 of the different ones. And finally, the old boy that had the moonshine looked up and said, "I know you." And I said, "I know you too, but I don't know where from." And he said, "Chico." And I said, "Okay, I got it." Chico's a Mexican boy that does landscaping. I say, boy, he's a grown man.
My favorite big misconception is everybody's some kind of outlaw hiding from the law, and that's only about half true.
So the misconception is that there's a lot of them.
Yeah, that it's 75 or 80% instead of 50%.
Why do you think people would want to hide out here?
Oh, because nobody's gonna find you if you don't want to be found. It's just you gotta want to come here, or you got lost. There we go. Got him behind the. My favorite part of the bayou and especially Louisiana swamps and stuff is anybody will give you anything you need, shirt off your back, help you fix your boat on the water, whatever, because you never know, and you better do the same because you never know when you're gonna need them. So that's why always wave at every boat you see, because if you don't wave, that's gonna be the guy that might be able to help you when you need help, and he won't help you because you didn't wave. I notice it especially now that I live in the big city. When I go back home, I could tell when I'm getting close because people start waving, on the highway. I say, oh, I must be getting close to home.